Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Sore Feet Adventurers. In this episode, the party had just sat down to a fine meal with Algron, or their host. And after much debating and talking to the group, a sparring match is now initiated between Afi and Sora. Alright, as you two lead the rest of the group outside, Algron, I'm sure you lead them to kind of an open area.
I do, but I would also address them. Now, I've not been outright with what I am. I do believe in Ilmater. I am no cleric of the church. So my actions are my own from now when I speak. Do not use spells. Or if you do, I'm pretty sure the cause for Okri would be lessened. I'm not here to squander away my services to heal you too, for something of your own making.
I say this is just a fair duel.
You hear also from the distance, friendly sparring match.
Understood. No spells, attacking spells. Is defensive spells okay?
That is perfectly fine, so long as you do not damage the surroundings or come to a lethal end by each other.
I would not kill another person.
I merely state that because I have had this happen before.
So you guys all gather down, and here as you're still flying, you do see everyone kind of gathering in this way to kind of clearing.
Gosh, nabbit.
Ebalsa's got a hop in her step.
Oh my gosh.
So
I would
as
message
you see
Eve.
Balsa, and you also see Nico kind of skipping too.
Oh god. Nikki's gonna message Eve. Are they really gonna fight?
You just get back. Yep.
Have any rules been implemented?
No spells. No attacking. Offensive spells.
I should probably come back. I'll go and I'll
You
go
should
land.
come cheer for Sora.
Seriously, you do see here you way kind of up there. I'm gonna say you do two Algron. That's your 24. Everyone kind of eventually sees them. You hear kind of come back down close to the ground.
She's staring at Eve.
Algeron kind of waves you down.
Smiling.
Excuse me. I do have other matters to attend to. Would you mind watching these two and making sure they do not hurt themselves too much?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on them. You can see
Appreciate
she's
that.
exasperated. She's done.
I believe Okri mentioned your name was Ibolsa?
That's me. Yes.
Right, I have business pertaining to you.
Oh.
Do you mind following me into the cottage?
Yeah, no problem.
Nico, as you go, leave, I'll let you know who wins.
She shoots him a thumbs up.
Kind of does a thumbs back up to you. What is still, you measured, yeah, so it hasn't been 8 hours, so he's kind of holding his little platinum buddy to see a better view. Kind of watching.
So cute.
Alright, you see Algron and Ibalsa leave. So, who's gonna tell him to start? He's kind of nudging you, Saoirse.
So we're just like pretty much standing like face to face, almost ready to like.
I glance frantically around for Bill.
I also have left Rigel.
I'll just say this since we do our prayers. I'm just gonna say use guidance. Then
Alright.
I'm just gonna make a prayer to my God, and then fuck. All right,
What was the guys for?
for this initiative.
Can you use the guys for issue?
Yeah, it's a ability check. It's used for Dex.
Is it really?
You can, it's an ability
All
check.
right, then if that's
I
here.
think it's just initiative.
It might be, but
I
It says for ability checks. It doesn't say anything about initiative or anything like that.
Because this initiative for like with the bards and stuff like that, it does jack of all trades. It affects the
Was it guidance or bless?
guidance.
For
Yeah,
initiative?
roll to one ability check of its choice.
initiative is a dexterity check. So check.
Okay.
With no other skill attached to it, things that
So
modify
find
dexterity checks work since initiative is an ability check that uses your dexterity. So yeah, you can use.
Okay.
Guidance?
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
All right, I'm using
That's
guidance.
what I thought
as
too.
well.
Because like it should be. Because if Jack of all trades, mess
Okay,
up.
that's
All
interesting.
right, well, Matt,
2.
Susha, what are you looking up? Since Nico elbowed you and said you should start.
I'm thinking. This happens in like a microsecond. Can Druidcraft make a sound? Because I don't see it making a sound in this.
Shouldn't.
Because it says manifest a harmless sensory effect.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you can make a sound.
Sound is
Yeah.
a sense.
Yeah.
Make like an
Or
animal
hearing's a
sound.
sense.
Okay, I'm going to use.
Are you gonna tell us what the sound is?
No, you'll hear what the sound is.
Oh.
I'm going to use Druidcraft, and after he nudges me, I kind of like shift away and compose myself, and I look at Afi, and then I look at Sora,
Right,
and
they're
I
about 20 feet apart.
I raise my hand and in the air, and I cast something that appears to be. Actually, it doesn't do. It just looks like I'm doing nothing, and then you hear.
All right, let's roll initiative.
All right.
All right, roll initiative.
Make sure I don't have anything to help me.
I'm so sad I'm missing this.
Rest in peace.
It's karma.
I know it is.
Yep.
I don't.
I would gladly
And
trade
this
with you.
is just a straight up roll.
One steak or a hamburger.
Sure.
14.
22.
22. All right,
All right.
so Sora, what are you doing?
Bonus action, rage, and this is the first time you've seen this. You see a spirit of a dragon, like kind of size of like a human size, pretty much. But it's pretty much all around his back, and
You see,
Just
you
roar.
see Sora. He roars. Roar. You see kind of what color is your dragon? I think you said it was golden.
it's gold.
Golden dragon form is kind of peer behind him, kind of looking, staring at you.
And you see his 2 great axes ready, and starts rushing it over to you.
And I spit a smile.
All right, as you rush towards Afi, you see a large grin on Afi is.
All right,
Afi is ready.
I'll use reckless.
All right.
Motherfucker.
Roll hit.
15 is the highest. Is that
Oh,
it?
that-
All right, second attack.
Yep, second attack.
Please.
So why are you rolling 2 dice on
Reckless.
Oh, reckless. Oh, sorry. I forget about that.
You want to use that dice? Probably. What'd you roll for those?
I'll use an inspiration for this.
Here, let me get my dice out of there. So you're not
That way
mixing
it
up.
doesn't make so much noise.
Alright. There we go. Okay. 24 and a 24
Well, it
and a
hits.
29. But
It
this
hits.
is important because I have a feat that if both of those would hit,
Yeah.
you're knocked prone.
Both of them hit.
All right.
Okay.
How many inspirations do you have left? 1, I think.
I have started with 1, and then I had
I think you used all yours up back when you were running with Okri.
that was it. Yeah. So this is my only inspiration. Yeah.
Yep, so no inspiration. All right.
All right.
So as you go and bring your first one around, first swing of one of your great axes, Afi kind of meets it with the shield, the large full shield that she has, goes and blocks it. As you hit there, she kind of leaves herself open. You do strike with your other one, kind of knock Afi down to the ground.
Okay. Nice. All right.
Using your bonus action.
I already used my bonus for rage.
Okay.
You take 18 damage.
All right.
It's magical too. So I don't know.
Doesn't matter. All right.
All right. Now it's your turn, Afi.
My turn?
Yep.
All right. So I spend half my movement to get back up.
All right.
For bonus action, I'm going to use Shield of Faith on myself.
All right.
And then I'm going to...
So as you see, Afi kind of jumps back up. You see her cast a spell. You see a shimmering kind of light encompasses her.
I forgot to do something, but it's already passed.
Okay.
That's fine. Then I'm going to... Oh, I can't use those. What am I doing?
I rolled a 4. Wait.
I'm going to attack with my
You
warhammer.
do have advantage.
I do have advantage.
I used reckless.
Oh, yes, reckless. Yes. Sweet. So, first roll. That is a 20 not net.
That hits.
And then the second one, just in case. That
Hit.
definitely hits.
Yeah, hits.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm going to use. That's 1d8 plus 4 plus my fire damage as well.
I'm resistant to fire, so roll for whatever you roll for the fire damage.
Oh, I don't roll for the fire damage. You automatically take plus efficiency. You take 4 fire damage.
So it'd be 2 then.
Yeah, so 2 damage to you
And then,
automatically, and then here's my roll for damage. That is an 8, so you take 8 damage.
So I take 4 because I'm ready.
Nope, it's magical.
Oh, it's magical.
Yep, it's a magic Warhammer of Warning.
Gotcha. Nice.
So you take 8 plus 2, that's 10.
Yes. So you take 10 damage.
Okay.
And I think that's pretty much it for my turn. Yeah, that's pretty much it for my turn.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Same thing. Gonna use reckless.
Before that, you feel is when you do see Offie the shimmer, as you just watch the shimmer, you do see the hammer just smack you on the back, on the side of the face, and kind of feel some blood coming down.
I say in Draconic. Nice shot.
Do you speak Draconic, Offie?
I do not.
All
You
right.
just hear that kind of snarl words.
Okay.
All right. My turn.
Yep.
All right. Gonna use reckless again. Yeah, 20. Yeah, yes.
Air horns.
Okay. So you're not knocked prone because it was the other one was an 18. So I have brutal critical now at level 9. So I have 3d12.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Boy.
I hope you guys are doing non-lethal damage.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No one said it yet, so I just figured I'd make sure.
I feel like that was the subtext to the whole fight.
I know.
But secretly somebody's like, DM, I really mean it. I'm gonna fucking What?
You take 24 points of damage.
24.
Alright.
You know what's
Roll your
funny?
second attack.
Second attack. Miss.
Who's there?
Alright.
Uh,
As Offie, as you do, or actually you have 3 attacks, don't you?
yeah, I'm
Yep.
gonna use my bonus action to do
All right.
walkers.
How many times can you do that?
I can do that 3 times.
Okay.
Damn, I wish I was champion. But 28 and 29.
Yeah, they both hit.
So you're knocked prone.
Alright.
And 11 more damage. That third attack.
Alright.
Alright. As you're both parrying yourself after you hit him, you hear that kind of a snarl roar from him. He does bring his axe up, and it goes under your shield and gives you a big hit.
Here's the
Bleeding.
other thing. What was your damage for your first attack? That was critical?
24.
24?
24.
You have to roll a constitution saving throw to keep your spell up.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. So I have to do my con real quick.
DC is 24.
I'll just let you know the second attack would not have hit it anyway.
I would have gotten a 14. So it goes back down.
So I would have gone off. After doing this, I'm going to say the second attack still missed.
Yeah, definitely. It was
So
13
big
and 14.
hit, big hit. You kind of dodge the second one. But as you go and duck down, you see his axe come back up and kind of hit you in the helmet. It could knock you down to your back. Knock you
Okay.
back down.
As that happens, you have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I could see this, so I have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty, 21?
Yeah, it beats it. So it's half damage,
What type of damage?
lightning damage.
Oh, you're using that.
Yeah.
So as you go and you hit, you notice you hit Offie, the kind of a lightning just kind of bursts off out and kind of gives you a shock through your body. You feel
So
your
it's
muscles kind of
38.
spasm out.
Oh, actually, I use my my
Divinity.
divine channel divinity.
All right.
So it's half of 2d8, which is an 8. So you get 8 points of lightning damage.
Got it, okay.
And you also get blown back.
Even if I pass?
Yeah. Deal lightning damage to a large or smaller creature. You can also push it up to 10 feet away from you.
Wow, even with the that. Jeez. Okay.
What archetype is that?
Tempest.
Okay.
Okay, with that, then I'll use my movement to catch back up. Then.
All right, you get pushed back. You kind of brace yourself and kind of drag you on the ground.
Mm.
You then just rush forward
All right.
to the fallen Offie.
Yeah.
All right, Offie, your turn.
Then I'm going to stand up again, half speed. It sucks because I can't use any of my spells, really. So, a bonus action, I cast my Shield of Faith again. Puts me there. And then I'm going to hit. You would use...
I use Reckless, so you have
Reckless,
advantage. Oh, shit.
that.
Roll again, because that hit my dice.
Alright.
Definitely hits.
And it still hits.
Yes.
So 1d8. You still take the 2 damage of fire.
Okay.
And 1d8. That's a 6. So you take 8 damage altogether.
So you go as you rush towards where Offie was. Offie kind of stands right back up and meets you head on. You get hit in the other part of your face, just smack to the other side, and feel a slight burning sensation on your face, as well as the bludgeoning. Is anyone going to be those who are watching? So Saoirse, Belle, and Harry, kind of say anything?
Harry just looks displeased.
You do hear like, "Oh!" from Nico. He's like, "Oh, that looked like it hurt."
No, no, Harry's the judge.
Oh, I'm the judge?
Yeah,
You were literally appointed the judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can stop it
I
at
just
any
thought I was
time.
about to stop, like, if they try to kill each other.
All right.
How bad do they look?
Looks to be
I'm pretty beat up.
you do see that Offie's starting to breathe heavily and looks like bleeding from various spots. You see some trickles of blood, and you're familiar with how Sora can take a pound. Sora is bleeding. He's got some burn marks. Kind of like you did see him look like he got shocked.
Okay. I guess Nahiri will shout, "Do you want to continue, or is this enough?"
No,
Wait.
It's not enough.
it's not enough. I say no. That's pretty much.
Alright.
And then
Allow it.
I get ready for the next attack.
Right, Belle. You see the familiar shimmer go appear up.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Oh,
What?
Belle, sorry. Sora. All right, Sora. You see the familiar shimmer go back up.
All right.
Round.
All
Round
right.
Offie.
I will use Reckless again.
All right.
Natural 20.
Lucky.
All right.
Ooh.
So. Okay, so for when I attack, you use the reroll, so that would have been a 22 to hit. Does that hit?
No.
Okay. Second attack.
All right.
I forgot about that too. I was like, oh, I forgot about that.
29.
29 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Well, I was just seeing if you're doing anything with it. All right. Fuck. All right. 8 damage.
So DC 10 for your concentration check.
Yep. Let me roll mine real quick. It's a natural
You
20.
pass.
Yeah, you pass as you get you go and hit, and you do see kind of Offie's. Looks like the
Do
air
I get
kind of got knocked
inspiration
out.
from that one or no?
I mean, you are in battle.
Yeah. Do I get inspiration from that or no?
I'm gonna say because you're fighting each other. I'm gonna say no inspiration.
Alright, that's fair.
Bonus action. Third attack.
All right.
28.
28. I'll take it.
Okay. 16 damage.
Okay.
DC 16
16?
concentration check.
It misses. So the glimmer goes away again.
You see this second hit just kind of hitting. See the Offie kind of stumbles. You see the shimmer go right back off.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right, Offie.
Oh no, it's not the end of your turn. Remember, I still have thunderous.
Oh.
So once again, dexterity check.
Okay. I see it. I see your lightning. Shit, why did I roll a d12?
So do keep in mind that can kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I failed the dex save.
What's he look like right now?
He's looking pretty good. He's got some bruises and
Okay.
like some marks on him, but he's looking pretty full of life.
Max damage.
All right, how much damage?
That's 16.
16. All right, take 16 lightning damage. Did you see this?
Cool.
You go and hit this last hit. You do feel just kind of see lightning go down the haft of your weapon, and it just goes up your arms. You feel your muscles tighten. It just shocks
And
you.
shocks him back 10 feet.
All right,
You
I'll use my
kind of get thrown back.
I'll use the rest of the movement to move back up.
All right, again you get pushed back, and you just kind of rush back and forth. Some
He's
simmering kind of
also
come off you.
gonna look at Belle and kind of like give a look of like, should we stop it or no?
That is up to you to decide. He kind of has like a red
What is your
smile
facial
on his
expression? Do
face.
you look pissed? Do you look...
Oh, I'm hurting real bad.
No, your facial. Like,
Are you wearing
Oh,
your helmet?
I'm kind of happy.
Do you have your helmet on?
you're happy.
Yeah. I have my helmet on.
Oh,
My
yeah.
dread
Oh,
helmet.
yeah.
So.
'Cause you can see the
You can
mouth.
see the
So
smile.
you see a smile, a smirk look like it's kind of...
Well, that's...
Yeah.
If I see that, then I'm smiling too. I'm like...
All right, and it's your turn now, Offie.
Right.
How does Offie look?
She's
Fantastic.
pretty
You
bad.
do see blood, but you do see the smirk from Offie. It's pretty beat up.
I don't know what to do.
So I'm going to, once again, bonus action. Shield of Faith.
All right.
And then I'm going to attack. You did Reckless, so you
Advantage,
get
yeah.
advantage.
What is Sora looking like?
Pretty good right now.
Alright. Then here's my second one. That is a 20, not net.
That hits. On the mark.
And that's 2 damage, extra fire damage, so.
What was that, 8?
Oh man. Yeah, that's 8 altogether.
Okay.
About 8 more damage as you get hit again. You do feel it just kind of hits you in the shoulder and kind of burns some of your clothes. You feel a burning sensation on your shoulder. You do feel that you're like, your shoulder's probably gonna be sore after this.
I go... The eternal fire is great. And I say that in Draconic.
Too bad I'm not there.
I know.
You can understand some of it. It's not fully. You hear the eternal fires. You're guessing if so was like good.
It's okay.
It's all right.
Subpar.
Belle, do you speak Draconic or
It'd be
no?
funny. It's like,
Okay.
you are my fire.
Damn.
My one.
All right.
All right. So did you use... did you use Shield of Faith again?
Yes.
Okay. So it's my turn?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Reckless!
I don't know if I should stop this or not.
24.
Ooh. It just beats it.
Yeah. I'm just waiting to see if you're using lucky or not. I'm just like...
You can make him reroll.
I know.
Okay.
Wait, do you have lucky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
11 damage.
Yeah.
Right.
Second attack. Uh, 20.
No.
Okay. Bonus action last
I'm
time.
wait first. How much damage did you do that first attack?
I did
11.
11.
Roll your DC first.
Oh, yes. You're correct. It doesn't pass.
I still wouldn't hit because
You
you're
still wouldn't
21.
hit. Yeah, 21. So you still would have missed. So the shimmer goes off after the first attack.
Okay. Come on, baby. 22.
Lucky.
All right. Yeah, I miss.
All right, as you go and you do hit, you hit this first one. You see Offie kind of shrug, and you see the shimmer go off. You bring your axe around. She goes and deflects this one off. You see, you deflect your axe. You bring your other axe as normal as you've been rolling, and Offie actually brings. Looks like it would connect. Offie brings her shield up, and you see actually sparks fly. Kind of goes and blocks it.
And as that happens, under Sabrina.
All right.
Okay. All right. Come on, baby. Let's see. I thought it was like that. All
Is
right.
that close?
12.
No.
So you take full damage.
I was hoping it was I had a proficiency
Nope,
bonus.
I'm not full damage.
Just rolling it.
Because I have to roll it now.
Okay.
I can only use it twice.
Okay.
And I've already used it twice.
So how much damage?
I'm about to roll.
Oh, cool.
Let me double check something.
As they're rolling, Nahiri's gonna turn to Belle. Is this normal for fighters?
13 lightning damage.
Cool.
So as you go and get this last block, if you feel just enough that you go shots, you feel the familiar surging of this electrical energy current kind of enter your body. Not as powerful as before, but just enough to still damage you and just you wince in pain.
And you once again push back.
I move up.
Alright, at this point, Nahiri's gonna step in. She'll legit get between you guys, being like,
Alright.
that's enough.
If you're rushing forward, you do see Nahiri just steps in between you. And
I
puts
stop
arms out.
like very quick. I mean, just
Afi? Has he proven himself to you now? You look like hell.
But this is fun.
I say, I will not kill her. She is a great warrior. I respect her. I say in common.
And she just kind of puts her hands over her face. And
I
kind
kind
of
of push you away.
I'll smack your hand
You
away.
want to test?
You're gonna contest?
Yeah, I'll smack your hand away.
Okay, so that's athletics.
Versus athletics.
Yep, athletics with athletics.
Where's my... Oh.
You know what we gotta do, Lauren.
Oh no.
No, roll first.
It's super high.
Please.
Oh, okay, that face.
Oh. I rolled super low. Is athletics?
Yes.
If you have
That's
it.
a 4.
Oh, I easily beat that.
Just shove
What'd you
this
roll?
up.
I rolled a 17 and I have a +8.
Oh,
Oh, jeez. As you rolled a 4 total?
yeah.
As you go and you're like, no, you just feel just kind of almost picking you up, just kind of moving you out of the way.
I curse at you in Elvish.
All right.
Do you know Elvish?
All right.
I do not.
Okay, to
As
those
we're-
listening.
As we're walking, we have to do this.
Sure.
What is... Oh, gosh.
You're walking towards yourself.
Yeah.
If you move Offie, it is your turn. Or you move Nahiri. Offie, it is your turn.
I'm walking in front of him.
Alright.
Don't say it.
Then I hit his chest. You truly are good for the group. Then I turn around and walk away.
Alright.
I grab your hand.
I definitely get pissed.
But you're going to grab as she hit your chest and walk away. And kind of turn away and walked away.
What I was trying to do is like try to get a handshake in there.
Are you just going to put it out there or like a
Yeah.
handshake? No. Are you going to take it or are you just going to walk away?
So I'm gonna look. I kind of just smack. Walk away.
Pass the test, but there's plenty more to come.
Yeah.
There you go.
As you have your hand out, Nico's kind of run towards you and wants these kind of high five.
Remembering the plate, How strong is Nico?
Are you gonna contest him?
No.
What are you doing?
I'll just give him a normal amount high five.
Normal.
Okay, a normal. All right.
Please,
He goes.
don't, please don't dislocate his arm.
He goes. Case high five. Just ow. Hold out his hand.
And I say to him, if you want to be strong like me, I could teach you these ways.
He's conflicted. Guys. He's weighing something. While he's doing that, wait, Ibolsa and Algeron, what are you doing? So Algeron, you pull the Ibolsa to the side. What are you?
Bring back to the cottage.
You see Balsa glance back repeatedly, just trying to catch what's going on.
As you're watching back, you do see him trading blows. You hear the kind of the blows even from where you're at.
I'm also every once in a while seeing through my familiar and giving, basically a play-by-play to Ibolsa, while not even looking in the direction.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess she probably knows you can do that through your familiar.
So you did see him summoned.
Yeah.
Familiar, so.
I know
You would know
in
the spell
general
familiar.
what a familiar is.
Are you leading him inside leading Ibolsa into the clinic?
No.
Okay, just over near it.
No. Going into the sitting area where there are two love seats facing each other. In the middle, there is a coffee table with tea and snacks and whatnot. And you also recognize the familiar-looking holding bag, or bag of holding of Okri's. And he sits down and he kind of points to the opposite.
Yeah, she'll take a seat. She'll sit politely. And just wait for whatever you wanted to say.
Now, part of my job does have its merits. This is one of them. I at least get to try to pass on the wishes of those who are dying, their regrets.
Okay.
You have been listed among them.
She looks a little surprised.
And he pulls out a letter. There are several things. This is one. And he pulls out 2 potions.
What color are they?
Velvet red.
I'm gonna just roll, I guess, would it be Arcana?
Yeah.
Arcana.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. It's a 29.
Looking at these, and then you've also tried to talk with Oku before, you're pretty guessing these are those love potions he said he could make.
She's frowning at them.
Now, it's not my place to pry. I've been told what these are. It's a bit awkward. The note explains what they do and how they work and who they're hopefully meant for. That is
She
my
nods
part.
and says, do you mind if I read it real quick?
Go ahead.
Alright, she's gonna read the note.
And he'll pour you a cup of tea and pour himself.
All right.
she'll
What
take
is
some tea.
what did Oku write?
And as you're reading it,
Oh no! Please do the voice.
dear Balsa,
Her eyebrows raise.
if you're reading this, I might have been too late. If not, put this away and read later. That's a new paragraph. I intend for these to be used for Sora and Nahiri. It's quite obvious that they're meant to be.
She gets like this crooked, like she's trying to fight a smile.
Algron's watching you read that, and would he notice that?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not hiding it.
He would raise an eyebrow. You begin reading it again. The note explains precisely that whoever drinks these potions, should they share loving emotions for one another, they would see each other to be dearful in their hearts. If it is someone that they are not attracted to, nothing would happen.
Okay, she's nodding to herself then. Is that all in the letter? Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, she folds the letter up.
Actually, also, there's one thing. And it says, it might not mean much, for I might not be there in person. But it was my fault. And that's all.
Should I roll history or something to try and figure out what was his fault?
You can roll insight.
Is this letter lying to me?
Yeah. Tell your secrets. I'm gonna use inspiration.
All right.
That's not much better. Does it have to be insight or can it be history? Can she remember?
So like insight that is used, but you can roll a history if you're trying to remember past things. So let's say you can roll history, but it's a new roll.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that.
Oh my god.
19.
All right. So what are you trying to remember of all the wrongs he did?
What specifically might have been his fault, and if it has something to do with the letter, or if it has something to do with Ibalsa personally.
Probably with the powerful this role, you're trying to think about what he's done. I'll throw a bone in. Cool. What do you with Okri? What are some of the things Okri could have done?
You probably think Okri is too prideful to apologize in person. And
So is this about the dinner?
more than likely of how he worded it.
I guess by the end of the letter, she looks thoughtful.
And as you've been reading that, he's been watching you and slowly bringing more things out of this bag.
So she
upward.
looks back up at the table. Is it just covered in stuff?
Yes.
Oh, she looks worried.
So what is Algron pulled out and put on this table?
Potion of climbing. That's been used. One potion of water breathing. 6 jars of Kyoktom's ointment. And where is it? You would see 10 bags of caltrops and 10 bags of ball bearings.
So you see a bunch of bags. You look through them, you'd find out what they are.
And you'd also see 1 coil of rope. Looks strange.
She's gonna inspect the rope.
You can roll a Arcana. Is that on it?
27.
Is it magical?
It is.
What is he pulling out and handing to Balsa?
It is a rope of climbing.
Oh, okay. You would know what a rope of climbing does with your full. You understand it kind of ties itself.
For someone who's actually unfamiliar with it, though, because I've never needed it.
So, okay, at a game, this 60-foot length of silk rope weighs 3 pounds and can hold up to 3,000 pounds. If you hold one end of the rope and use an action to speak the command word, the rope animates as a bonus action. You can command the other end to move toward a destination you choose. That end moves 10 feet on your turn when you first command it, and 10 feet on each of your turns until reaching its destination, up to its maximum length away, or until you tell it to stop. You can also tell the rope to fasten itself securely to an object or to unfasten itself, to knot or unknot itself, or to coil itself for carrying. If you tell the rope to knot, large knots appear at 1-foot intervals along the rope. While knotted, the rope shortens to 50 feet and grants advantage on checks made to climb. The rope has AC 20 and 20 hit points. And just meta knowledge. Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
So you see the rope was the last thing. He's brought it out.
And he has in his hand a sending stone.
Is it the one that Okri normally kept around his neck?
No.
He
says, I do not know who has the other one, but he takes out a parchment as a list of items. Stone Forge or Grim Forge?
Was he also around when he messaged Grimforge or no?
He wasn't.
He mentioned he had an ally named that.
Okay.
Do not know if that would help. And he places it onto the table. And yeah, that's it.
She's gonna look at him and say, "This is for the party?" Just like motioning to all the stuff on the table.
Excluding the potions of...
Yes.
Yes, those ones.
Well, they're technically for the party.
Right. I have a personal quest of my own from Okri. Apparently I am to borrow this bag of holding and return it to his family back in the mountains when I am done using it. Now, I hope I can give it back to him, but it doesn't seem that his hope is lasting.
We just need to get him something, right?
Yes, but I don't know how perilous it will be.
Well, it can't be worse than vampires. She's saying that kind of offhandedly.
Yes, I've heard the fairy tales.
Yeah, they're not really fairy tales.
Well, of course, they're just spun for the amusement of children.
Sure.
But what do you mean by sure? Are you telling me you've actually come across vampires?
Yes, we fought some.
He's gonna roll insight. And he's gonna use guidance. That's a +1 at least. this is Oakley's. My bad. It doesn't have a high, but not as high as this one. No. Ooh, that's a nat 1.
But it's a high number.
It's 14, but up to DM. It's a 14.
14?
So 15.
With your nat 1, you're just like, oh, that's a story tale, fairy tales. And then as you stare at me, boss, like, yeah, boss can't even look in your.
That's
realize that there's that all stories have truth in them.
I knew that beforehand, but what do they have? You know, as the tales say, 5-inch fangs.
Oh.
Needle hair.
No. They look like regular people with fangs, just a little paler.
They don't have tails?
Well, none of the ones that we fought did. I'd imagine if you were like...
What about leathery wings between their fingers?
I didn't see that. I think that would make holding a sword a little hard for them.
They can carry swords?
Yes. Which stories were you listening to?
Well, the ones I grew up on.
And she's sitting there and thinking. She's trying to recall the stories she's heard.
Telling me not to go in the woods, but here I am, I suppose. Either way, this is meant for the group. And in his pocket, he brings out 2 rings that look very familiar. I've been told that these have a special property. This skull one can...
Sense undead.
That's right.
And the other one can sense fiends.
Right. I hope I do not have to use these. And if we're traveling together, may I suggest whoever holds on to these be the one who either look out or scout ahead?
If it's scouting, it would be Nahiri or I.
Well, then I will let you decide that.
Okay. And she'll take them.
Alright. Say just a quick enough. As you guys are passing them out the items, best items, the fight has ended. What is everyone going as Offie and kind of Sora? Kind of splitting their ways, kind of healing up, I guess.
I would have to go to Saoirse, and I asked for 1. Can I get my Gargles of the Night?
Wait, what?
I gave you the Gargles of the
Ninja
Night.
Turtle mask.
My Ninja Turtle mask.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And so I always been meaning to ask this, but back in Faithwood, we have a very powerful druid that's the wife of my lord. Her name, she goes by the Lady of Faithwood.
That's her formal title.
Yeah, I forget her name.
Would I know that? Or would I have to roll?
He's maybe talking of kind of the positions in the politics. You really don't know anything about that, but you do know there is you have heard of a druid over there. You can roll for the druid's name.
Okay. That's history, right?
Yeah.
11.
11. You're trying to recall the name. It's not really coming to you. But you do remember that she came from outside of Uthrincia. You do have heard the tale that she came from outside of Uthrincia and brought her the followers and have their own circle now.
Mm-hmm. I've heard of whom you speak, but I can't recall her name.
And I've also heard that she believes in the god Sylvanus. Do you know that god?
You would know what this god is.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell him what the god does?
Please tell me what the god does.
Sylvanus is the god of nature, which is the wilds. More druid, really important god to the druids and also the elves. Anyone in the Feywild. So.
Okay. Yes, I know of Sylvanus?
Sylvanus.
Nailed it. Out of game. What was the question about again?
I was just saying, do you know of this? Do you know of this? The Lady of Faithwood, because I know you were interested in druids.
beyond what I told you, that's all I know about the Lady of the Faithwood. But I'm confident with what I've seen around here. I am sure I could find the druids with almost no help. But help is always welcome.
Well, would I know would the lady be by my lord's side most of the time, or is she kind of?
You know that because they're married, he often would go and visit her in the woods.
Okay.
She doesn't like staying in town.
Okay. If you ever come to Dragonspire or Faithwood, I could take you to her, possibly.
If that's where our travails take us. It's not pressing at this time, but I'll keep an eye out as we travel, because they could be closer than we think.
I know you were looking for allies for the druids, so I just wondered.
No, for Lord Faustus.
Not for Lord Faustus.
Yes.
This is news to me. What do you need the druids for?
It's up to them whether they wish to side, but I'm merely offering.
You're pretty much just the messenger.
I'm just the messenger.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's been on my mind for a little bit because I knew you were looking for him and I didn't want you to...
No, I've been keeping an eye out.
All right.
All right. The fight has stopped, and Impulsa and Algeron, you finished up, pretty much finished up what they're doing. Are you all gonna kind of converge in one spot, or are you gonna kind of?
Actually, before we leave, Ebalsa's just gonna turn to Algeron and say, so I'm sorry for encouraging a sparring match between those two, but things were not going to calm down until they got it out of their systems.
As long as there are not any broken limbs or death, and the surrounding area has stayed intact, I do not mind.
I can't promise about broken limbs. I know they both tend to get into battle a lot.
The main thing I'm concerned about is that we do not waste our energy, that it should be put in proper efforts in saving Okri.
Mm-hmm. We also may have been prone to making less than sound decisions because we're all pretty sleep deprived right now.
Right. Well, you may enjoy your tea. I shall prepare places for everyone to sleep.
Thank you.
So, what are you gonna do?
Is Offie still in the area, or did you walk
a
good distance?
I'm still in the area.
I'm going to go up to you and ask, are you hurt anywhere? Anything broken?
I am fine. It was a fun battle, I should say. I can see why you keep him within the party.
Yeah, he's strong.
He is. I do have a question, though. It seems that there might be something between Nikiri and
with each
Sora.
word, I slowly get I'm trying to hide my face of realization. So this is deception.
Keep a straight face.
I'm trying to keep a straight face.
You don't have to.
You don't have to
right now.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You're not saying anything.
Yeah.
It's a lie. To me.
Really?
Yeah. So I say
Keep going.
Between Sora and Nikiri. Do you happen to know what that might be?
Now it's deception.
Now it's deception, depending on what you say.
Just run.
I turn into a bird and fly away. No, I don't.
All right.
I kind of bite my lip, trying not to giggle or anything. Just Ibalsa and I have some things to tell you. You should meet us in our rooms later. We'll tell you a lot.
All right. As a worried look comes to my face.
Oh no, it's nothing bad.
Still a worried look comes to my face.
Have you taken your helmet off, or?
Yeah, no, I took off my helmet after the battle.
Are they having this conversation in front of me?
They're distance away from you.
No,
You just kinda walk
you're
away.
still next to Sora.
I didn't go to next to
I
Sora.
didn't go
You
to Sora.
threw me, and I.
No, I didn't throw you. I actually just moved you to the side.
My
Because
question
you
walked off.
technically
You
were
were away.
still next to Sora.
When you were pushed aside, they kind of walked up to each other, and it looked like they were mutual understanding, and they kind of split apart, so they're kind of drifted away.
So we're a far
Where-
distance away.
Okay, while that's going on, I'll go over to Nahiri and I go, so,
She's straight faced.
So I say, now that we have kind of a peace and quiet time, maybe we can discuss what's going on with Ibalsa.
She's just staring straight faced.
We're far away. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not there.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of what she would do because she's both confused, a little bit angry, not sure how she feels at the moment.
A little turned on.
Stop. No.
Oh.
Attend me, boo.
So I see you're angry. Oh,
No,
what?
she's just straight faced.
Okay.
She's like trying to she's hiding all of her emotions.
Okay.
Would I roll some deception for that or no?
No.
Let's see.
Because you're not.
If I was gonna, I'd be like,
Yeah.
Is your straight
You
face?
can
And
still
I'm like,
roll inside.
I'm fine. It's fine.
She's kind of quiet for a minute. I would love to have that conversation. I need a few minutes to process, and she's just gonna turn away and walk.
Sora just stands there in the near Elven Forest, confused, just like, all right.
All right. Nico looks at you, smooth, and walks away.
I'm adopting him.
I go.
Get in line.
Nico can have two parents.
Nico just shook his head and said that smooth and just walked
You guys are
away.
gonna have to fight off Oakley.
I go. Smooth what?
He's just looking, turns away. Ah, you're hopeless. And he walks.
Why am I hopeless? I don't get this.
I'm 12 and I know more.
What do you know?
He walks away.
Obviously, I see this, and an even more worried face happens. Just like, oh God, I hope it's not what I think it is.
What?
Because I saw you two talking after talking with Saoirse, and then I just watched you two talk, kind of intimately close.
I wasn't that close. There's nothing intimate about it.
To me, it's intimately close.
It's probably like this distance.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you can just
But
tell
here's
she's
the thing.
just like.
Afi remembers you being this distance when talking to people.
True.
All right.
That's fair. That is fair.
So with that, Nico goes back to you, Belle, and kind of like, why wouldn't they use more magic? Kind of talking to you about that and holding the little familiar you kind of gave him.
Yeah.
As on his shoulder. Kind of saying his disappointment.
Well, Belle would go into boring technicals about tactics and fighting and why they wouldn't be using magic in a friendly spar.
So you kind of just a blank face. Just confused look. He's just the only combat I know is you catch a fish and you beat it with a rock.
Damn!
If you'd like, I'm sure there are things that you can learn with us if you wanted to.
Kind of just goes from there. He goes on. It's like, is it dangerous? Might be to learn how to wield a great axe. To learn how to shoot fire.
Sora's training with his great axes right now.
Show off.
Are you like being blatantly obvious that you're over here? It's like you pumping your guns. It's like, yeah, that's right. The House of Muscle's over this way.
No. He's using it. He's using his what's it goddamn called? What's the word?
What is the
I don't
word?
know.
I'm using my training, so I can get the duel thing. You know what I'm talking
Okay,
about?
so
okay.
speed along. Is everyone gonna just head back towards? You see Algron head back, and looks like he's gonna go. He's heading back to his cottage and everything. Is everyone else gonna go head back in, or
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
where
never
Harry went. She went to get water.
I'm going with Saoirse and following her.
Saoirse, where are you going? Off to
No, towards the
cottage.
The cottage.
Yeah, we're going to the.
Yeah, we're both.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not.
All right,
Well,
you're all heading to the
together.
cottage. Is everyone gonna go and catch some sleep? You did do an all-nighter.
Yeah, I'll catch sleep.
Before
Remember
bed.
where? Which rooms are you gonna let them stay at? In?
Can I see the book?
Yep. Who's all gonna room together too?
Well, I'm gonna be in the same room with Ibalsa and Saoirse.
So you're gonna tell Nahiri that Nahiri can't stay in there.
No, Gary is not allowed.
Belle would insist to not use a room since he doesn't technically need
I was
a
gonna
bed.
say not use a room either.
Oh, we're so manly!
Unironic. Not ironic.
Fuck off!
Nico asks if they're gonna go sleep.
Yeah.
But
I'll give Nico the
the
bed.
middle of the day.
Come on. Hasn't been a couple hours
Well,
since
Nico
noon.
hasn't
Nico
slept
slept.
either.
Nico slept on the airship.
Do not
smart.
worry. I'll keep you company. You wish to have some more wine?
I'm so tired.
That is fine.
Can I stay on the airship?
Yeah, I'll go take you to it.
Sora actually will sleep right where next to the curtain where Okri is by the curtain, pretty much.
But he'd tell you that wouldn't do. You might catch a cold. You should instead sleep on the spare bed in the clinic.
Is that close? Close by?
Pretty close
Right
to
next to
Okri.
Then I do that then.
Okay.
And if I hear Okri stirring or whatever,
Before Nico is leaving, he tells you. He just look at you, shakes his head.
I ask him what?
Wow.
What?
You ask him?
Yeah, what?
You're a knight, right?
Yeah. Is everything okay, Nico? You seem to be...
How are more knights made?
Is this out loud?
Yes.
No.
You want to know how a knight is made?
You see, my dear boy, when the sun sets, there are more
Are you
nights.
here?
That is all
Yeah.
you need to know.
No, it's...
For now, I shall take care of this.
You see Offie
Yes.
stifle a
Alright.
laugh.
You roll deception.
Just...
I'm very, like...
Yeah, he used before you left the damn bell.
I go...
Using your guidance.
I will... While it's happening, I'll say...
She's laughing.
I'll just say this.
That's a 27.
He's like, is that true? You say it to you, Sora.
What'd you say?
When the sun sets, more nights appear.
Me knowing, as a knight, that's bullshit, right?
Yes.
knows
Okay.
He's
It's not
right.
wrong though.
It's not wrong.
He's trying to defuse the situation. I don't know if your character would see that.
Okay, I go...
Is it that easy to be a knight?
I say... I'll give you the honest truth. It takes a lot of training and a lot of hardships to become a knight. But what are your values, Nico? What do you care for?
Said hardships, he kind of just goes in a super frown and just looks down.
Be honest.
Kind of mumbles his words and just... Not much. Kind of walks away.
Are we all in the same room?
Can
again?
They're all kind of in the same room.
Pulse is motioning at you to go after him.
I am going to go after him. And I go, I do think you're very good with your words. You're a very smart kid. I believe if you were a knight, a lot of things would be different. Sorry. I don't know what you aspire to be. Do you fight for people? What do you fight for? Would you fight for a king? Would you fight for a lord? What if you were to fight, what do you fight for?
Why would I fight? I don't stand a chance against anything at the lake.
You don't have to fight the lake. It takes training to become a knight.
Why would I fight water?
I kind of raise an eyebrow, but they don't see
No.
it.
The creatures in the lake, Nico.
You were hearing this all around too. You be hearing this?
I would follow them as well after hearing that.
They kind of over by the door, kind of next to Belle, kind of getting ready to head out with Belle.
Nico, if you want to be stronger, I can help you. If you want to be safe, I can help you with that as well.
Being stronger gonna bring my parents back?
Nico, a word, if you wouldn't mind.
No, it won't. Those memories will always be with you.
Being strong is not just, no offense,
There you go.
giant dragonborn, not just muscle. There are many ways. You have wizened because of your hardships. Others have a vast intellect they may use to let people know the dangers of the land. Depending on how you wish to be strong, either by might or to protect others, is entirely up to you. but it is a just cause.
It's also, for me, to be a knight, it doesn't matter what kingdom I fight for. I fight to protect the ones that go through. I do not want the hardships that you suffered to ever happen again. And if you need to be strong to do that so you can save people like yourself, I can help you with that.
There are kids out there who still have parents because of heroes. You could be one of them.
You also saved many lives for what you said before. A lot more lives.
He's kind of taking all on this. He's kind of looking down, and
I think we've said enough.
I'm ready to go, Belle.
All right, Nico.
Is Nahiri nearby?
Yeah, she's still.
Can I ask for the nightcap?
Yeah, she'd give it to him.
Please wear this. Just trust me.
Kind of looks at you, Belle.
He smiles and he gives the boring technical version of what that item is.
Don't tell him. God.
You tell him. What do you tell him?
Literally the technical, like...
Yeah, like what you're saying, if you wear this, you'll think happy thoughts.
You'll have sweet dreams. You'll have pleasant dreams.
No nightmares.
And he kneels. Sora will kneel down, like.
He looks at the kind of grabs the hat, looks at it. I don't think a hat is gonna make all the problems with the lake go away.
It won't, but it'll help you on your first steps.
Tosses it back to you. Heads out the door.
I'm fine.
Sora's just gonna stare, all holding the nightcap for a while.
Do you head out, Belle, with him?
Mm-hmm.
He hands it back to Nahiri.
I put my hand on your shoulder and give you a slight nod and walk away to ready the bedroom and other sleeping arrangements.
When you hand back the nightcap, do I know that you try to give to Nico?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You just look. Also, you notice his face looks down, and he says, "I will help that kid," and he hands it back to you.
Mm-hmm. When you go through something hard like that, even a couple of restless nights is, in a way, good. Makes you seek out help. You can't help him if he doesn't want it.
I know.
But being there, that is one thing. And that's more than a lot of people had.
True enough.
I grab Ibalsa and Saoirse.
You get a yelp and it's like, hey, my tea!
Yeah, it's like, follow me.
Alright, give session you put a show told him which room they're staying at.
Not tell him, I would show him.
Okay.
So, I guess I'll bring... first ask, who's going to take the master bedroom?
Balsa's wiggling out of your hands.
Okay.
How many rooms are there?
Well, I have a single guest room. I have a hammock in the greenhouse. A master bedroom with an overly annoying sized bed. There are the couches upstairs, the reading loft over there. And he points towards the window.
I'll take the reading loft, if that's all right.
All right. Should you fancy a read, third shelf on the right might be interesting.
Noted.
We will take the master bedroom.
He says this is kind of gripping both Saoirse and Balsa.
Is that all agreed on, the master bedroom?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Ibalsa's. Am I out of your grip? Are you
Yes.
trying to let me go or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you
Yeah.
you really want out, then I'll let you out. But I'm kind of like, that's all right. That's all right.
Can I roll insight on them?
Are you there?
We're all together. I haven't left yet.
Oh,
No.
I haven't left yet, no.
I mean, the reading nook is literally feet from where we are.
That's fair.
That's true, too.
So you can roll an insight to see why. So yeah.
I just want to say like their faces and that's not very good.
Oh no.
9.
See, Balls is frowning at Offie.
You see, Offie's eagerness is. It has been a while. Maybe Offie's tired, or maybe they're gonna have a quick talk. You don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mildly hurt that you would want to include me.
I'm gonna rescind that. You see, Balls pouting.
I'm gonna roll insight on that.
The pouting?
Everything.
Oh, okay.
Am I near this?
Oh,
No,
later,
I'm in the
goddamn.
clinic.
You already went north towards.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Wait, no, before you left, Nikki was going to ask about the top.
22.
By you
I do.
also.
What are you looking at? So,
Gossip
what's
session.
the?
Oh, yeah.
How do you guys feeling? So, how is Sears? So, Offie.
Offie's like anxious to speak with these two.
Sears, how are you?
Has a look of surprise on her face.
You're pretty sure Balls is pouting because she was grabbed and taken away from her tea.
I'll bring some more tea.
Thanks.
And he brings you upstairs. GM, did you want to describe it, or?
I'll show it.
Okay.
Anything
I'll use this next to look.
magical about the room, you know, or?
There are lights that are floating orbs in the corners.
Okay.
As well as there are many plants upstairs.
In the bedroom.
In the waiting area.
Okay.
Just a lounge. In the bedroom, there is a bookcase, a giant bed, dresser, a wardrobe.
Anything
dresser as
magical?
well.
That's all you know.
Yeah.
Besides the lights.
There is a picture frame face down, but it is magical.
Okay. You all are escorted up there by Algron. You see kind of a room to the side. There's a bunch of plants as you're kind of following up to go up these stairs. See the room side. He shows you the doorway. It leads to, I guess, in the master bedroom. You see a vast room. Very nice, in fact. Not as nice as, you've seen nicer places, but it's very nice for being out this deep in the woods. You realize that stuff had been brought out here.
Dark cherry.
Yeah.
Mahogany.
Different wood types than what there is in the trees around. You do see a very large bed.
Is this like the largest bed I've ever seen?
It would be the largest bed you've ever seen.
Is it shaped like a heart?
I swear to God.
You do see multiple. It looks to be almost like 4 pillows that go all the way across to make it go across. 4 pillows. Very immaculate. You do see there's several shelves in there. There's one shelf that looks like to be kind of books. You see one that looks like a basin there. You see the familiar glowing, floating orbs in each corner, lighting up the room.
I'm going to make a comment and look at...
There's also a picture.
You see would that just be on like one of the side parts of the room?
It's on the
Kind of small
nightstand,
nightstand.
face down.
You do see on the nightstand there's looks to be a picture frame pointed down.
I'm going to look at Algron and agree. You were right. This is way too big.
It is gaudy, but it was originally supposed to be present.
Well, we're sorry for kicking you out of your own bed.
It's not too much of a trouble. I do have the hammock in the greenhouse. I get to view the night stars.
Oh, now I'm jealous.
I don't think Offie's gonna let us escape.
You see me grimace.
Seeing that they're still holding me up, yes.
Right. If you wish the lights to be off, simply, and he says a word you might not understand, but it sounds heavenly. And looking at your faces, he says it a couple more times to get it across, so you can. And then when he finally says it loudly, the lights go off. And he says it again. The lights go on.
Cool.
Eve's gonna make a point to remember the word.
There is looks like a single window to the room as well. Single window, and you see some light. There's light pouring through, but you can close the blinds and darken the room.
Right.
Okay.
If you head out here, and he points down, and take a left at the hallway, all the way at the end. Your last left, there is the bathing room.
He also looks it off and says, "Good, you can wash all that blood off."
I look down and I forget I was just in a bloody battle. I was like, yes.
I'll take care of the tracks.
Sorry.
Next time, please use the cleansing stone.
Yes. I forgot about that.
Right. Tea. I'll be back. There is a small stand outside of this room. I will leave the tea there.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Alright. I guess you leave the room.
Mm-hmm.
While that's going on, before you have your big talk, I use a sending stone to talk to Nahiri and say, "Did you want to talk now?"
Yeah, I'm good now.
Yeah.
So, did you... I know it's been a while, but did you get any information?
So as we're talking, I'm sitting down in the reading nook and getting comfy cozy.
You'd be interrupted as well, as Alcaran is bringing you tea.
Oh, thank you. That's...
Gives you a nod and says, "Don't mind me. Continue what you are doing."
She kind of just grins. Yes, just being mischievous.
And he goes back to the kitchen and prepares some other things.
Cool. Okay. I got... So back to Sora. Wasn't able to get too much info. I know the ring. It's from a friend of Ebulsa's. I think there might be more, though.
More friends?
No, more going on than
Just light up.
friends.
Do you think they'll be at the ball together?
I don't know. Out of character, Ebulsa never confirmed, did she?
She didn't really tell you anything about her friend.
Yeah.
You just know that Armiria is her friend.
Yeah.
You know nothing else.
I just know that the ring was from America.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's just like, she didn't say,
I wonder...
but it's her friend Armiria, I believe.
Yeah, she did tell me that. Well,
Yeah.
I not tell me, but I know the name because the ring.
But would a friend just a friend give a ring? That doesn't...
I know, it sounds weird.
I definitely think there's more going on there.
I do too.
Also, Boss was very evasive about when I tried to ask more questions.
I'm scared to even ask her about that.
She might trust you more than me. Or at least willing to open. She knows I'm nosy.
So does I.
Wait, Sora knows?
No, I'm saying I'm nosy too. She knows I'm nosy too.
Yeah, you just hear you giggling.
You just finally a chuckle from Sora.
Sorry, Lauren's making kissing motions. I can't.
He's only been here for a few sessions and he's already caught on to this.
So, is there any gossip you know about the others?
The others? Gotta be more specific.
I mean, does any of the other party members have love lives going on?
No, not that I know of. I think Saoirse's oddly quiet. Belle doesn't seem interested. Okri had a one-night stand.
A one-night stab, if you will.
Yeah, I thought you said a one-night stab.
Thanks
She would
for the
say
memories.
Quit stealing my jokes.
that. Yeah, I'm gonna use it. Out of character, Afi,
Yes.
did you ever, in front of Nahiri, call these two the non-couple?
I never said non-couple.
At one point, you called them a non-couple.
No, I
You were
said
not around for this.
I said they were a couple.
You were too busy in a maid outfit.
and you
Yeah.
also
Somewhere
were
else.
in a different.
Oh, that's
Nowhere
different.
near.
No, I re-listened to a session. You said you were the non-couple.
No, they said they were in
The
the
non-couple.
Oh.
I could have.
Off you were saying that these two are together. I was like, oh, yeah.
Okay, then all right.
Oh, and I wasn't around for that, was
No.
I? Okay, then yeah, I don't know.
It's weird. Saoirse doesn't seem to get the hints that other people like her.
That just could be she's dense. Could be she's not interested.
I just don't know how you cannot see that.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Maybe. That's why I'm a watcher, anyway.
A watcher?
Well, technically, in Dragonspire, we don't call each other knight. The equivalent of knight is watcher. Sorry, I'm terrible at humor.
I've noticed.
Out of character, fuck it. All right.
Oh.
Sorry if this seems. You don't have to tell me, but what about you? Anyone in your love life?
You can hear like her snore. No, I did not. I haven't had a love life. No.
Sora, yes.
No. But
Do you want one?
But she would be like, I had long ago back in college. There were some love, not really love life. No, one night stands, I guess you could say. No, not crushes. But drunken one night stands. Back when I first started drinking, but nothing since. It's been many years.
Do you feel this? This is boyfriend material.
I hate you, Lauren.
I go, huh.
How about yourself? Anyone waiting for you back home?
No, as I've told you, I was pretty much a runt of the family, and a lot of people didn't find my demeanor intimidating, so I was never...
Intimidating? And is that how you guys find...
No, I was I was saying I was too intimidating for other races or any of the sort. Any of the... Oh yeah, man, I am so glad you're not here because I am flustered.
I'm sad I'm missing this. I don't...
You do realize that he is only a few rooms away.
But,
I'm comfy, I'm not moving.
But, headed to your question, no, I have not had any love life at all. Sometimes I worry that, I don't know, I don't think I would be a suitable person for anyone, really. Because, with my line of work, I could die at any moment, and I don't really want them to worry about me. But I think... Do I wish for one? The thoughts cross my mind.
Pause real quick. I don't know, you keep pointing at that kid. Okay, go.
Stop.
Alright,
That's
go.
different.
But, yeah, I mean, life's short, so, I don't know.
Thank you. I can't.
Alright,
And
you're kind of talking there.
God.
We're gonna go to
Other gossip.
Belle.
Yay!
As you're walking with Nico, you do notice Nico kind of kicking rocks on the ground, just kind of mumbling to himself, kind of walking back to the airship.
Do you want to talk about it, Nico?
Talk about what?
How you feel. Doesn't even have to be about what they were talking about before. Just what you notice right now. Just any random thoughts you're having. Anything.
I know you're all trying to help me as much as you can. I mean, my deal with Oakley was for gold, but he gave me platinum.
Do you want to exchange?
No. But, I mean, of course I want to be strong. You're all awesome.
Belle would stop. Does Nico stop?
He kind of keeps walking, but he notices you're not falling. He kind of stops and looks back, and he kind of looks over his shoulder. Kind of looks back and towards the airship. And just, I'm just young orphan Lives by the lake.
Belle would walk up closer and he'd kind of plop down on the ground right next to him. It's not a bad thing, Nico. You have so much more of your life ahead of you.
That's also the scary thing. I have so much more of my life without my parents.
It does seem like a daunting idea. And I can't really relate to that, unfortunately, but if you do want to talk about it, I am here. Or if you want me to teach you something more, I can show you what I can do. He kind of tries to make a joke out of it.
Cat seems mulling over. Just feel kind of shut up a little bit. Why did you all come here? Are you really looking into the lake?
Yes. Originally my father had told us there were rumors going on around the lake, and so we did come to find out what was going on.
A little more than rumors.
Yes, we did end up finding that out.
So what? If you're done, you fix it, you'll listen, I'll leave.
That is usually how it goes.
That is usually how it goes. Some noble or knight will only come to the villages, kicks a rock. It's most convenient for them. They'll do what they came to do and then they'll leave.
That is a habit of ours. And unfortunately, it seems like a lot of places we go, they don't end up too well. Well, we leave them better, helping, but I'm not really making a good case for that point.
Oh, I'll be fine. I can make it on my own.
And Belle kind of like peers into his face just to watch his face.
Kind of notices me. I looks away.
Do you want to come with us? You don't have to stay around this lake.
I doubt you'd want to watch after some common kid. I'm no knight. I don't know magic.
Well,
I'm not rich. I mean, I pulled up the platinum. I am technically rich. How long would 3 platinum last me in the city?
I think that depends how lavish you treat yourself. But I think it would last a good, decent time. But I know I'm not the only one in the group that likes you, Nico. I don't think we would mind having you around. Especially if you wanted to learn from us.
Kind of turns away a little bit.
Because being a knight or learning magic, those are all things that you can still do. It's not too late. As a knight, you train, you become a knight. To learn magic, well, I wasn't born with the innate skill to do magic, but I studied, and I can do magic.
Kind of holds the little familiar, kind of puts it in his hands and just kind of turns around. He's a little misty-eyed. I don't think 4 platinum's going to buy me magic or a knighthood. Just drops on the ground.
But we'll pick up the money and put it back into his hands.
Yeah, you rise up. He put his hands like down to his side.
We might not, but if you'd like to stick around with us, that would be alright.
He's kind of hesitant, and he just kind of leans into you. She just starts sobbing and crying.
Belle really tries to hold it back because, oh no, he's thinking about himself as when he was a kid. But he'll give him a really big hug.
Kind of stops the kind of shaking from him. He's still kind of letting it all out. You can tell he hasn't been shown this generosity for a long time.
You rub his back and try not to break down also.
For a little bit while, he's kind of just, would you really show me magic?
Yeah. Do you want to see something right now? He'll pull out his book.
Move kind of around. The other guy's not going to be mad, is he?
Well, I think depending what I do, he might not be mad, but...
Well, he's not here, so...
That is true, he is not. Belle will pull out his spell book and show it to him. Well, I am a bit tired. Haven't gotten to rest a long time yet, so...
All these... Just kind of look at the book. All these... letters? Spells?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you have to be able to read to cast spells?
I think so, but... It's not a difficult thing to overcome. If you don't know, I can teach you. After all,
He kind of wipes his eyes. I think that'd be good. I think you're a lot smarter than the lizard man.
Bill has a really big smile on his face. He can't help it. Yeah. He does some really foolish things. But
he's strong, though.
Yeah, he does make up for it with brawn.
He wipes his eyes a little more and just... I'm... alright. I guess I've came this far with you all. Well, probably not far for you. But I've never been this much further from my house.
It's...
From the lake.
It's daunting leaving home.
Were you scared the first time?
Yeah. Yeah, I was.
Kind of nods and keeps walking back towards the airship.
But I'll get up and follow him.
You can make the airship go back up, or you can make sure he's safely on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. You can recast spell on his.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he has the familiar, the platinum familiar.
Mm-hmm. Actually. He's gonna cast it at 4th level, and then additional 2 of them are activated.
It's 3 platinums.
3 platinums that are tiny servants.
He's like, Liam, I can make them fight.
Yeah, you could.
All right, he gives you a little hug from it.
He gives him a hug back.
You kind of get off and put it up. He kind of waves at you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're leaving. He says, "Don't sleep too long, or you'll lose all the sun." Kind of points to it as it's only like 3 or 4. It's probably like 4 o'clock at this point.
He talks just loud enough, but not to yell. But I don't oversleep. It'll just be 4 hours, Nico.
Okay. Nods at you and just to the wave.
Bell wave.
Alright. Just head that. You head on back. Then you head back. So, Algron, you're just going passing around the tea. So you're getting rid of the tea.
Tea and hors d'oeuvres.
Okay. I guess ask Ibalsa.
I made everyone make a Constitution saving throw out of character.
Yes, that's truth or dare time.
No.
Are
I'll
you
check
all
your
just
phone.
gonna? Are you quickly gonna take a? Are you quickly going to like take a bath?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a bath real quick.
Including my character?
No, this isn't in game. This is out of game.
What are you doing?
Oh, okay. Jeez.
So,
Comment you said.
I'm gonna say, we're just be to say you all three. I'm guessing you would go take a bath in the bathroom. How big is the bathroom? Is it, or the washroom, I should say?
Don't you have the book?
Yeah.
Each square is 5 feet, remember?
Okay, so. Okay, yeah, they're big enough for all to be in there. Yeah, so.
I regret nothing. I'll
The
do it
wash-
again.
The washroom is big enough for all three of you to enjoy. I'm gonna say you bathed and washed, and you're back in the master bedroom. You got your tea, and saying go a little longer.
I'm immediately stealing all the pillows, piling them in a corner of the bed, and sitting on them.
Did you guys do anything about the lights or the
I mean,
picture
it's still
frame?
daytime. I don't think we intend on sleeping just yet.
Okay. What about the picture frame?
Eve's not going to touch it. It's probably face down for a reason.
Okay.
All right, so now you guys get to talk. So Ibalsa and here, or not here, but here you were left out. So
I'm sitting.
Saoirse, Afi, and Ibalsa.
Saoirse is sitting at the bottom of the pillow throne.
Slap my thighs. So, what is going on between Saoirse and Sora?
What? There's
Sorry.
nothing going
Sorry.
on between us.
Nahiri. Rewind. Nahiri and Sora.
Well, Sora's really good for Nahiri, but she won't admit it.
What do you mean, good friend?
Good for.
Good for? What do you mean?
Well, he's helped her come out of her shell quite a bit.
I've seen. How?
As far as I can tell, just being there for her.
A lot.
I don't think he realizes it, though. Like, himself.
So he's thick.
That's one word.
Huh. And you both know this?
I've seen it.
You've
We've
s-
seen it.
They've had moments.
What do you mean by moments?
You know, those little intimate conversations that you have with someone you're interested in.
You see Saoirse just nod.
And then in my head, I'm like replaying what was talked about in the sending stuff. And I was like, no,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
What? Why?
I know you probably don't trust Sora, but I can vouch for him.
Not fully,
I
but
mean-
he did prove himself on the battlefield.
He's really good at that. He saved our lives multiple times. But I think they'd be good for each other.
I'm not sure. He seems too thick.
See, that's the problem. We need to make him admit it.
Yeah.
And as much as I don't want to rely on Okri, he has given us away.
What do you mean?
She's gonna lean over to her stuff that she's probably dumped on like the floor or something and pull out one of the love potions, and she just holds it up.
I want to roll Arcana.
All right. So, Saoirse, you and Afi see this kind of a deep pinkish, kind of reddish.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll
Reddish
Arcana
color.
on that one.
If you want to
It
use
is
my
vile.
dice tray.
My notebook's soft enough.
Okay.
What are you rolling for? Arcana?
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Arcana.
Where's guidance?
It's a hate potion.
It's a hate potion. It's a 10.
Wait, the 10.
It's a hate potion.
On
Stop.
9.
9.
Oh my god.
You're both looking at this. You have no idea what this potion is, but you know it's either Oak either made it because it's expensive and he can sell it, or it's useful.
She wiggles it a little bit so it like shakes inside.
I hear the sound of liquid again.
And she says, "It's a love potion." And there's 2 of them. I was not going to use them until I got a letter from Okri explaining how they worked.
What?
Basically, we get those 2 to drink these somehow. And if they like each other, they'll perceive each other as dear to each other.
Yeah.
I do not like this idea.
If they don't like each other, if they're not attracted to each other, nothing happens. The potion is just a bit of flavor.
Do we want to risk that?
I want to confirm that Sora has feelings first.
Because it could be one-sided.
Exactly, and I don't want Nahiri to get hurt.
Yeah. And here he's almost on to us, if not already.
She's definitely suspicious.
And then I go back to my head and I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't know if we should, though.
I don't want to use it, like, right now. I want to wait. If they maybe admit they like each other before then we can, I don't know, dump them out or something.
Yeah.
That is...
Okri's rolling in his not so quite grave.
I feel like
Sora,
I'm being
you're
disapproved
next
of,
to
but I
Okri
don't
here.
know why.
Kind of moves.
No, not the potions.
By my beard.
I say we wait, and if things are looking good for them, but they're taking too long or they're being dense, we'll give them a little nudge.
Yeah.
I still don't like the idea. Nahiri, from what I remember, was very to themselves.
She used to be. And then I think she kind of became everyone's caretaker.
Mm-hmm.
She really hates seeing all of us hurt. She's gotten me through some tough times, and I've learned a bit about her, too. So she's not as reserved as she used to be.
Yes, but the Sora character is still very brash.
He is. I think that's just part of his personality. He can be kind of dense, impulsive, but underneath it all, he's loyal, he's honorable. He will absolutely fight to the death to protect those he cares about.
And he has for all of you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Unconditionally.
Yeah.
I'll continue to watch.
And that's fine. I don't want to use these yet. Maybe as a last resort.
If I remember correctly, Sursa, you have the best sight out of all of us.
Yeah.
You just like strike a pose when you're saying that.
No, I put my hands up to my temples near my eyes. And I'm like, yes.
My brand.
My brand.
So you'd be able to sense or see something that we wouldn't be able to see
Hear
normally.
and see.
Hear and see. Interesting.
We've had, I've had Saoirse eavesdrop on those 2 before.
And what has come up from them?
Mostly just confirmation of, they definitely probably have feelings for each other, but neither will admit it.
Interesting.
What's your take on all this?
Still weary of Sora. I will admit he is a great fighter. Probably greater than I am. So that is hard for me to say, but...
So he trounced you then?
I wouldn't say trounce. But it was a great fight. And I appreciate it.
Well, I'm glad that worked out.
Offie did get some hits in.
If I was using my spells, on the other hand, I kind
You
of
probably would have killed him.
would have hurt him, maimed him, not kill him. I would have beat him to the inch of his life if he was weak. But he was not. And I saw that. So I acknowledge his strength.
Well, I'm glad.
Now, I still don't see those two together, but if you both have said it is so, I will have to take your words.
Gosh, this has been... When did I let you in on this? The Brew Palace?
I think it was just around that time, yeah.
That was months ago.
They've
been pining for months.
For months?
It was like a month.
What? Okay.
You didn't know something strange
Maybe
until
a
I
little
kind of
bit
sure.
I'm gonna knock on the.
Okay.
Just wait and see.
You hear a knock.
Oh, it's open.
And the door slowly opens, and Algeron has a tray with tea.
Balsa realizes she's lounging on your pillows like a throne. She kind of sits up. It's a little sheepish.
Do you make yourself at home? I rather do. I overheard pleasant conversation. I did not mean to eavesdrop, but I thought now would be a good time for tea.
Thank you.
He brings it over, and his eyes kind of pop up for a moment, and thinks to himself, and not in a fast pace, but more of a quickened, he goes over to where the picture frame is, and he swipes that, and he takes it with him. Rest well.
Okay.
Thank you.
And he leaves.
Alright. Well, I guess now that the Nahiri and Sora information has been given, how have you two been? How has the party been?
I've been better.
What has happened?
I mean, do you want a lot of bad news at once, or do we keep the mood jovial?
What has happened?
She's gonna look to Saoirse.
Out of game, I just want to end here.
She's just checking your mood.
But yeah, I'm right now.
You can tell him out of game, I'll say.
But back in character, I'm scratching my face nervously, like there is a lot to tell.
With that, I'm guessing you just tell him out again.
Alright, I'm just gonna give a summary.
You want to give it out of game, or?
I'll give the summary in game just so
Okay.
there's record of what I went over. It's basically starts from after Offie left, mostly from what Ebalsa's gone through. She doesn't necessarily comment on some of the stuff the other party's gone through because she doesn't know if they want to share. But she does mention her troop. She mentions Piccadilly. Just the hardships everyone's gone through. The pirate attack.
You see tears welling up.
Mm-hmm. And, okay, I think Ebalsa's probably a sympathetic crier, so...
That's fair. Is Saoirse as well?
Yeah, I'm like, it's just literal flows.
I missed you guys! Do not bring them to your bosom. Do not.
Do it.
Suffocation!
Well, die
So
happy.
I wait until they finish their story.
Okay. Should I kind of keep going on?
Yeah, just, basically all the hardships that we've been through, and, like, the vampire attack, and, Okri being a jerk. She definitely goes over Okri being a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
She mentions stuff about her dad, but she doesn't tell you anything other than, like, she might tell you if you promise not to make fun of her.
And of course, after wiping some tears, I was like, I would never make fun of a friend.
Alright, she'd tell you her dad is a dragon. Like, she found out who her dad is.
And to me, in my head, it's like, interesting. I wonder if that might be something similar to where my father is. In my head. But of course, I say, it makes sense.
Should also ask how you have been.
Well, pretty much after leaving the party, she would just be wandering around towards the east, heading towards Magic Gate. And just small fights here and there, dealing with the bandits, whatever villainy that she saw, she would take care of. Stay at some villages, heading towards Magic Gate.
The lake.
Well,
As you're heading
Magic
away.
Gate,
Yeah.
and then I get a call from Estitia to head towards the lake. And that's when I started getting more familiar with the cultures in the lake. And that's where I got my armor. That's where I got my shield. I got my dread helmet from a noble who gifted it to me after helping them. And just hoping that you guys would say something through the sending stone just to acknowledge that Offie was there still. So, definitely a lot of loneliness.
You also would apologize for that.
It's not your fault. You all had tough times ahead. I didn't know it. You didn't know it. But I just am glad that Estitia let us meet together once more.
I guess you get nods from both of us.
Yeah. Kind of like wipe my eyes some more.
Then I go to hug them.
Hell yeah, hugs.
Alright. Then I'm going to say we're going to end on Bell and say you do make it back, and Algeron shows you to the room you're staying at.
Belle would refuse having a room. He's fine with staying out in like one of the open areas.
Then he would guide you to the greenhouse.
Okay.
He's going to go in trance.
Mhm.
Alright. We'll say with that, everyone just Algeron.
I want to cast a spell called Legend Lore.
On.
Because of all the tales and stuff I've heard from this fine group, Gonrick, the ancient monster.
Gonrick? Did you hear Gonrick?
Do you want me to describe the spell?
No, I remember you telling me about it. I will look back up the book.
It's
I'll
basically of
I'll just
legendary
forget it.
importance. See, I get to pay gold and incense to have a DM tell me what I want to know.
Nice. No history check.
Can your character do that?
The last thing Sora says to Nahiri, and he's done this, he's going to be doing this from now on. Every time he goes to bed, he says, I believe in you.
Believe in the me who believes in you.
All right.
And do you wake up in the mornings by saying, believe it?
Please don't wake her up that way.
No.
As you you do your ritual of legend lore. As you cast it, you say Ganrick.
Ganrick of the water, or plane of water. I basically describe all the details I know.
You say plane of water, you don't get anything. You do get a... You don't really see anything.
Start listing planes.
But that's it. Did you read the spell?
Yes.
And this figure is not of legendary importance?
No. You don't get anything from it.
Okay.
You say Ganrick, you're just sitting there and waiting for something. Nothing pops up.
I will
Gonrick.
mention out of game. I did say that this was not the main bad guy.
Yeah, but you didn't tell him.
So, no, I did.
Oh, you did?
When we were all together.
When he was asking, he said, there's something worse down there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here's what he knows. Is he believes what caused the affliction that's blighting Okri is great evil.
Mm-hmm.
So, to him, they are of a legendary importance.
Okay.
That's why.
No, makes sense.
So you get nothing for legend lore on that.
Okay.
And with that, the night goes. And you
I'm
have one last
sorry.
thing.
There was one last thing. So after where we left off with our
Sora-
conversation with
Sora
Sora.
tells you, believe in me.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Yeah. Nihiri will say, crap, how do I word this?
What room are you staying in?
No.
Please date me.
Please. Gosh, no. She'll just kind of
WYD
say,
smiley face.
I'm sure there's someone who cares about you.
Ooh.
She says that to you. We're going to end it right there. You hear that there's someone who does care about you. You hear that through the sending stone from the hearing, and right over there. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Sore Feet Adventures. Please join us for the next episode. Thank you. You have a good night.